Hello, everybody, and welcome back from more Disco Elysium. In our last stream, we finally got to talk to Classier of Aranye, one classy lady. She told us that the story that the Hardys fed us about our hanged man raping her wasn't true. They were in fact lovers, and she was upset to see him killed. She partied with him and with everyone. She partied a lot, apparently. But something in my brain tells me things may be off. So we're gonna keep on digging and see what we can find. And hello, Audio Boy. Thank you for joining in. Also, shout out goes to Rocket Pup 2020 for following between the streams. We'll see you around, I'm sure, anyway. Let's get this on. Right, there's apparently a bunch of people down here we can talk to right now. You and you and you. I'm pretty sure you're not. You guys look like cops. You've got cop badges on your jackets. Gart, what the fuck's going on?
Can I help you? Got the 20 real?
No.
Then why are you wasting my time and yours? Do I have a shaker in my hand?
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's home
Am I smart?
because he's not a bartender.
I feel like you've been giving me a hint previously, but it isn't connecting.
Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Alright, you know what? Just because I want to see what he'll say about it, we'll go with the honest approach this time.
Even more reason for me not to serve you, sir. Was there anything else you needed other than alcohol?
No. Why would there ever be anything else I need? Who are you guys?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Horse-faced woman, huh?
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Want a murder investigation? Are you the cavalry? Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk with me? Hold on. You're a patrol officer for the RCM?
Yes, I am.
I don't know about that. She could be, well, no, because the other guy, the three-man team, is in the protest apparently, so she might not be the female ex-military person who is part of that group.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
Thanks, Kim.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere, but if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Well, then is everything alright?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. It's cool to see another cop, I thought. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. I am a deeply flawed individual, but I bring joy to this world. Let's just do this by the book, okay? Why? I bring the word of the end to come. I don't know. I am a deeply flawed individual, but I bring joy to the world. And chaos.
Do you now?
She asks, narrowing her eyes. After a moment, she shakes her
Okay,
head.
fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Oh. Hey, that's my partner in a wig.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
You're the police, right? Cool. So am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Wait, is he police?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
It's just my partner.
Okay,
So what are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
Me.
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A policewoman.
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
She says quietly and looks away.
something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two, is making her uncomfortable.
You look like shit.
The ruffled face reflects in the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
I know. It's intentional. Last couple of days have been rough. Looks don't matter. It's what's on the inside that does. That's deeply romantic, Harry, but I'm gonna go with the it's intentional.
Like undercover?
The woman in the RCM uniform interjects.
Well, as far as disguises go, this is one of the best I've seen. I mean, I could swear you're an actual bum.
Actually, I'm dressed more like a communist, so what are you really saying?
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face.
I already know who it is as the player. It's very obvious.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Esprit de corps. There's something strange about this guy. Figure it out. Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
He looks at you
As if
inquisitively.
waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
No, it's already happened. I'm just playing it out. Because I got some questions for you. Because I don't know if you knew this. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a megastar?
Yes, a superstar cop. Of course. This again.
He didn't answer your question.
Now, will you answer some questions for me? You know what? No, let's call off this charade.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? Another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the...
He pauses.
To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
Oh god, I can't remember if I'm from the 41st or the 57th. I think I'm from the 57th precinct and Kim is from the 41st. Damn my pot-headed brain.
I think even in this fictional reality, the 57th would still be
Fuck!
my station.
Lieutenant makes a little nod towards
My condolences.
The man with the sunglasses replies
Go
dryly.
ahead. Have another guess.
41st.
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
Gives you a long, meaningful look and adds...
Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about that hypothetical 41st station you mentioned.
Okay.
Oh, the hypothetical 44 one. Or 4-1. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. Kim's cooler than you.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered. But Kim is not part of the thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
The lieutenant is silent.
Well, you seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner.
Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind. Partner.
Okay, actually, you probably would cramp my style. Oh, you wouldn't cramp my style at all. Kim's stuffy as fuck, and he doesn't. Actually, I shouldn't have called you my partner because Kim's my partner. He's going to know. No, I'm not that dumb.
Okay. How about you stop wasting my time and get on with whatever you were doing then?
Do you have a crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
She says, shaking her head and looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. So who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock.
That's ridiculous.
Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung.
Who is the far-out son of Lung?
Oh, it's you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Want to tell me more about him or her?
Not even a little bit.
Well, fuck you too, buddy.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
Yeah, I can't imagine this string of thought anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad. Now, will you answer some questions for me?
No,
Why not?
'cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things?
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, so I'm doing this investigation, and it turns out he was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well,
Corrects his blonde wig. His hair. He corrects his hair. Hey, why am I telling you this anyway?
I don't know. Why are you?
Gives you an odd look.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Kim, who the fuck is this guy? Even though my player knows who he is, I have amnesia.
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no time. You think he was hanged as a cover-up? I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. You watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Yes, we did.
Oh really? I wonder where.
Well, I lost my badge recently. When I called in to report it missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
I have a bit of memory trouble. But yes. Maybe. Oh, I haven't seen you. No, I'm not going with that. Maybe.
Okay then. It's probably a coincidence. People sound alike. Goodbye.
Oh no, not this again. Just thank you.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I know, super weird. No, it's not. Guess it's kind of weird though. Yes. No, the whole interaction was perfectly normal. Frankly, I'm way past caring or wondering. It was only kind of weird, if anything.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Oh, it is.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Look, I have to ask. Are we from the same police station?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Okay.
Okay.
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Who are
Hi,
you?
gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Oh. There he is again. The smoker on the balcony. Right here in the whirling in rags. Hello. Adjust your tie.
Hello, hello. So what brings you here?
What are you doing here? Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
Here to drink myself into oblivion. This is where I'm going to go down in history. I'm going to sing karaoke. Here to kick some ass and solve the case I'm working on. Don't know what I'm doing here. Just go wherever life takes me. Now I'm going with the karaoke response.
Really? Well, I look forward to that.
He raises a glass to you. Met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
You're right, he was magical. Magically bureaucratic. Didn't like him as much as I like you. I didn't. He's government official, and I don't trust governments. We're gonna continue hitting on him. He's a smoker.
Ah, shoot. Why not?
Why was he staying at your place in the middle of the night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
Sure, to the sea. Anyway, I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
Tell me again about the muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
His earpiece? What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Well, besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
Okay, well, thanks for the information.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
Yes, but before I go
Bye-bye,
into
gendarme.
see, my composure is 4. Do I have anything that I can use to up it? Not that. Nope. That is best I can do. So, let's see.
Hi again, gendarme.
He's so different.
Could he
Ooh.
be a member of the homosexual underground?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he is.
Yes, this man is definitely one of the homos. I've seen them homos with my own eyes. This sexual thing seems interesting. Ask around. Become involved. Just pointing it out. We're not talking about some kind of cult with members here. You made it up.
Are you part of the homosexual underground?
The homosexual underground?
The smoker sits up immediately, his eyes wide with amused surprise, and a honeyed smile lingered on his lips.
Why, yes, I am, officer. Why? Do you want to investigate?
Oh yes, I want to hear more about this homosexual underground that you're part of.
Oh, it's a pleasure group. A sub rosa pleasure group congregating in cellars under the cover of night. Saturday night. Sometimes even Friday night.
But what about Thursday nights?
Or Thursday night. Sometimes the congregating doesn't even end. It carries on into our daily life.
He lowers his voice conspiratorially and looks around. But why do you convene? What do you do?
Oh, we're ambitious. We want to destroy the last vestiges of meaning, the last things people in Revachol have to hold on to, the true symbols of security. The meaning of man and woman, mother and father, their marriage. Everything will be constantly shifting and moving under our rule. The future will belong to a circus of identities just spinning around, surreal and unreal. You won't even know who you are anymore.
Does it have anything to do with disco?
Yes, we listen to a lot of disco. Some say we engineered disco to spread our vision of a vertiginous, ever-changing society, where all there is a razzle-dazzle of gold.
I knew I liked this guy. Yes, DK, I really like him too.
We are going to change the family unit with all this razzmatazz and finger dancing. And with mysteries. Of course, the mysteries are also of sexual nature. Very esoteric.
I do like disco. Maybe I should get into it.
You can't just get into it. You have to be born into it. One is either already in the homosexual movement or forever excluded from it.
What if I can't remember whether I'm in it or not? What if I can't remember anything about my life, aside from the fact that I like disco?
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's exactly what we're looking for. Who knows, maybe you were homosexual in the past. Maybe all of that has been repressed.
It might be.
I have to say that you do look like someone who might be part of the underground. You have that very distinctive, I can't understand what's going on here look.
So fresh-faced bottom is what you're saying. Okay, I have to think about this. This is going to be like a 20-hour mind project for me. 20 hours, at least.
Absolutely wonderful.
A man
my
like you
God.
can figure out his sexuality in a working day. It won't be 20 hours unless you want to enter the heightened realms of the phantasme erotique afterwards. It may be 20 hours or more, but that would be on your own time.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Take care, gentle smoker. Alright, well, that tickles all my fancies. All of my fancies. Homosexual Underground. No minuses, so definitely going on the list. You see mysterious strangers in the night, leaning against unlit doorways, engaged in hushed conversation. A shadowy cabal exchanging looks, whispering in dark alleys and unmarked locales. A radical cell conspiring against the state, and perhaps even against man and woman. What was a secret handshake? What's going on? Who are these secretive people, and how will they accomplish their sinister and world-altering goals? And most importantly, are you one of them? Could you be? Maybe you forgot. Sister. Alright. That, I'm very happy I got that die roll. That was a great little bit of dialogue. Now, for main story purposes, Titus, you ass. Hang on a second. Let me get on my authoritative boots here. Yeah. No, I really don't like the way it looks. Yes.
It's you again. What is it?
Just found a bullet in the hangman's head. Found someone who saw the hanging witness. Talked to Joyce, the merc you hanged. His friends are coming for you. Clausia says she wasn't raped. Let's go over the rape victim again. Oof. Wow, we just, like, opened up a whole bunch of extra stuff we could talk to about him. Yeah, I'm ready to.
Again? Seriously, man. Fine.
Yeah, I think I know her.
Away. You don't know her.
You're wrong. I do.
Not the way I do.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't sleep together. Yet.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, anyway, she says she wasn't raped, buddy, so what are you going to say about that?
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
No, he just did. You can stay out of this, Liz.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz.
Ha! Thank you.
He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. And she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Cut the bullshit. She told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
His hands become fists.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy.
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody. Goddamn, no one tells you to put your fists down.
Now I think I should have put on my wife beater so I could get more physical instrument.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks.
I had a boss that used to do that when he got mad. Terrifying.
Frankly, it's a bit terrifying.
Inland Empire agrees.
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
Another apocalyptic actor in town? This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
So, what's on this tape?
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why, won't you listen to it?
And where did you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So, you've bugged them? How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Well, why should I care about this tape?
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Oh, fine. I'll listen to it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Alright, let's see what we have to say about this, because, like, my mind's right. They're just gonna fucking try and stonewall if I don't play their game. That's pretty much what they were doing until I, like, got a role I could succeed on.
Yeah? What about it?
Where can I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Oh, Shanky.
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
His voice echoes like thunder in the small room.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
I have one,
You do
though.
that, low man.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reader.
Right, because I have that boombox.
You push Command Set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Valson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
So what do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
Agree, but he also sounded inebriated.
Still.
Lieutenant looks at the tape. You're familiar with the look now. It's his look of suspicion.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who's this Corty?
Corty could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work.
And what's Kohoy?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
So, do you think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
Well, before we do that, there's some other things that need to get done. I do need to call in about those boots again, and also need to, we need to try Sylvie again, because then we could get even more testimony, especially since, Classier said that her and Sylvie were cowering together. I can't remember, do I? No, I don't have any points in empathy yet.
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to...
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Kanema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds, and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Won't it roll over in the first sharp corner?
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kanema effectively a mobile power plant.
This tech talk is really rubbing me the right way here.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
What's packing in there?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
So what is that, a 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
The lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile, unsuccessfully. Well, it's a fine machine.
Yes, an extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot. It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
Kim, you need to slam it. Make it more imposing. Ever thought about switching to the helium headlights? With a winch and mud tires, you could take it off the beaten path, Kim.
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
Well, if we ever get this case solved, maybe we can do it together.
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
That's Kim for "Don't touch my fucking car, you lunatic."
And means no.
Well, let's move on.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol.
Whoa.
Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
See, this is why I like Shivers right here.
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
And what do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
What's in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez every day.
And what is down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
And beyond that?
Coal City, end of all lines.
Run your fingers through your dampened hair.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
And what's in the east?
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Clench your teeth to stop shuddering.
Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow.
Beyond that?
La Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms, cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary.
And what is across the distributary?
Couronne, the lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain.
And what's beyond the Couronne?
A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide. You have never been there. They don't need the law east of the river.
Well, what's in the north?
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. The morning news.
And closer to here?
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. The lingering odor of decomposition mixes with that of damp soil.
Well, what's in the south?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at? Why am I not there? Shudder, look further.
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution fell. Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at?
Have a brother in the cut. Where the hood at?
Okay.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
What's above?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
It's actually already stopped raining, guys. I do have a minute for you, but in a minute.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Please connect me to Sylvie again. I'll do that second. First, want to find out more about the owner of the armored boots.
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, connect me with Sylvie again.
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes, hello?
Hi, Sylvie, it's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Test Classia's story. Was it you who called the police? See, that's got a new thing now, even though it's grayed out.
No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
I am the authority around here. Tell me why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for a week instead of calling us?
Okay.
She doesn't want to challenge your authority. You feel much better now.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the Union. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
No,
This
lady.
exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
I'm actually wearing the police uniform.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Hey, I found my patrol cloak earlier, but have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Somewhere in a dank rental apartment, 2 police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in. God damn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at an identical suit frame on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of there. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
Well, I don't think we're actually going to get anything else out of her, but it was worth a shot.
Call breaking up on the other end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
No, I'm done.
7th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of stairs.
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
Wait, so you did know something about who's smuggling drugs around here?
Nah, man. I was telling you the truth. I really didn't think it'd be her. She's okay. Sort of troubled, but still, a nice person.
So that's what that emotion was before. It was wishful thinking.
What else do you know about her?
Nothing. We just talked a bit. About life and stuff. She left me a key so I can park a lawyer if the jam broke. So, she in trouble or what?
Well, there is going to be an investigation. I like talking to you. You're straight up. You're my man, Tommy Lahome.
It's that bad. Man, what should I do? What should I do to help her?
No need for you to do anything. Don't worry. Police are looking into it. Last thing we need is more civilians involved.
Yeah, maybe I should just keep my head down and work on my rhymes while I can.
What's the plan with those rhymes, anyway?
Oh, you know. Tommy Lahome's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft.
The correct grammar is Tommy Lahome.
Why Tommy Lahome?
Tommy Lahome was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
Alright, I had another question, actually.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Didn't force him to out the lady driver, so I get a plus. Let's save first, see if we can get this roll.
Make way for the master poet.
Ease into it.
Nope.
Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
You really are the law, aren't you? I get that.
Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct.
None of those three approaches are going to be correct. It fails. Stop between those trucks. There's smokes. Go get them. Ooh. I like how smoking makes you smarter. Right, the petanque players. We have a question for them.
Officer, God damn it. Pull yourself together, Rene. What do you want?
Ooh. Do Maybells mean anything to you, Rene?
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck.
He holds... Hold on. This is a royalist military tradition?
It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. Bells of the revolution.
Did they bring you good luck?
You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment. The revolutionaries sullied them.
You stirred up some bad memories there.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave them to me too, and your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston, but not while we have company. So, officers.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you have to wait for at least a month.
$69, so getting close.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
Ooh, that.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is
the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Let's try that one again.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do?
All you
This is don't you
but
enough.
Maybells.
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do.
We'll save it. We'll save him for later.
dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM sticker.
Wait, I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. Alright then. Let's go talk to the Hardy Boys a little bit more.
It's you again. What is it? Smart boy. You go do that.
And I found a bullet in the hangman's head.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
So I'm gonna ask again, why was this in the victim's head?
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique. They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
So, did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and he's in witness protection.
Yeah, my witness isn't local, guys.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Who he is irrelevant.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no witness.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
witness said the hanging went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I'd imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
And the witness said he saw 2 people of Arapagite descent and 1 Mesk.
Arapagite? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
Andy said it looked like a surreal play.
That means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside a bit.
Great witness.
Okay, maybe it doesn't feel like this did anything to them, but they have to be fretting a little. Everyone is afraid of witnesses. Witness is a scary word. So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
I don't think I need to let them know about that part. They seem to already know. Anyway, I think we will go and talk with Classier.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Let's talk more about this so-called assault.
Not my favorite topic, but okay.
I don't like any of those.
How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those were the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Do you think he was trying to scare people?
No. I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Persona?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
And you spent time with this person romantically? You like this kind of stuff?
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being. What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you've had some time, can you tell us a bit more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
We'll go down the
Oranje,
list.
officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat. Oranje? Oranje's map of waterways? This fits with his tattoo.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
So you were both from Oranje?
Yes, we were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No, he was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrek. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex, alcohol.
Good habits.
Speed, probably also sildenafil. No love for Mother Oranje, but wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing.
Military man, but not a patriot?
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
You don't seem like much of a patriot yourself.
Mm-hmm. There is nothing on Muindi. The old, old world is dead, and we both knew it. Maybe Oranje did bring us together. In loathing. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
You know how old he was, miss?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no. We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Lieutenant taps on his notebook once, as though assigning some kind of point.
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
Thanks, Pain Threshold. I did not know this was a competition, Kim.
It isn't. Police work is a cooperative sport.
We engage in jolly cooperation. We like to become grossly incandescent, you see.
There is no challenge without competition. There must be an opponent. This is clearly sports for him. Something like archery or darts.
That's too pinball for me. I just like to get autopsies right on the first try. Where were we?
He's lying.
What's his eye color, miss?
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
It's clear she was very much attracted to him, and still is.
So you found him attractive?
Of course. He was the most strangely beautiful man I've ever been with. And I mean that. And now, he's dead. A pity.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
He had a tattoo. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it.
You liked it?
Quite a lot, yes.
It was an Iranese map of waterways.
Sure, waterways. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
For showing off chicks? How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Oranese lit?
Yes, this is the very essence of what unease lit. A moment's respite, dark and hopeless as the struggle itself. He's smoking and drinking, of course, and his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
You were the woman in this.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Not sure what I want to put that in. You know what, I've got a point in everything in Psych, so why not? Let's just throw it into empathy. Might help with that role for Tommy Lahome. Not a very fun story. Well, thank you for clearing that up. I think we're going to be nice to her.
Change of topic, perhaps?
Could it be love that did him in? Actually, yes. Because the first thing he said when he talked to us, like way, way back in like the second stream that I did, he did say that communism was what killed him.
Is the Union communist? They're a couple of shades pinker than that, no? Social Democrats? They're not hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say. What are we talking about anyway? This politics shit is a lot in the morning. Is it even morning?
For another 22 minutes, yes.
I think she's just tired. She doesn't know what you meant by that. And can you blame her? You could blame her, a little. It was a pretty straightforward question that she refused to answer.
Well then, perhaps it was love that did him in.
It very well could be, yes. What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
He told me. Love did him in.
That's not funny, officer.
Her voice is like a slash through the air. Her shoulders tense up. There. She momentarily lost control over straight back guy. It appears that she feels guilty.
Do you feel guilty?
Of course I do. I'm hungover. I feel guilty about everything.
Do you feel guilty about what happened to him?
Among many other things, yes. I could have done something. There's always something he can do, right? Ask me something else.
What is this? An interrogation? You didn't tell her this was going to be an interrogation.
Oh, be quiet, Rhetoric. Something miraculous is coming, he told me.
The lieutenant blinks. His expression does not change. All right, Let's see where this is going.
From way out in the northwest, he told me.
Cool.
We ordered a toxicology report. Any idea what that'll show us?
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil.
Ah, electrochemistry was right about that one.
Hear that? Sildenafil. Just like you suspected. You have a great nose for this stuff.
What is sildenafil?
It's for maintaining an erection. Uppers are vasoconstrictors, so that feat becomes problematic.
Okay, and why do I know this?
Because you're a scientist, of course.
How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss, but we'll manage without your help for now.
Well, I think we're finished with this line of questioning.
All right.
Lieutenant puts the slip back in his notes and observes the young woman for a moment.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Do I need to talk to her about her room again?
Yeah.
You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
It was quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star-sized caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Collection includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
Seem to have, among other things, Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically.
Cool. Well, that's as far as that goes then.
Very funky. All right.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
That's what she said, yes.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old.
Where's this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Sure, why not? Miss, how old do you think I am?
Huh. How old do I think you are?
She's buying time to formulate the best answer. Look who's finally awake.
I don't know. 40? I was like 9 when OO peaked. That was what, 19 years ago? I liked them when I was 9. You couldn't have liked it when you were 40. Let's say you were 20-something. 25. A good disco age. 25 plus 19 is 44. I'm gonna say you're 44.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a university degree, you know?
44. I'm young.
Absolutely. Age is just a number, man.
Yes, miss, but for him that number is 56.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on, I'm not afraid of the truth.
To the laboratorium.
The laboratorium. I'm out of... Oh, I can get one more thought in my head, and then I have to start getting rid of some. Oh, under 6 hours left on that. Date of birth generator. Your face looks like it's 58. Your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100. Both longer than they ought to be. The day and the century. But for how long, then, has this thing attached to your sentience walked the planet's crust? Time to start racking those brains of yours, Elder One. When and where were you born? I feel like that would be a good one to actually start trying to do. But we've done quite a lot of talking to people in the cafeteria on this day 3. I mean, we have a whole bunch of stuff to do, like, in the harbor area that you have to wait until the 3rd day for to open up. Not the harbor, the dockside town. But, yeah, we haven't even left the whirling yet today. However, I may as well finish up with the whirling before I end the stream. I am getting awfully tired, though. Really makes me wonder.
It's you again. What is it?
So I talked to Classier about the tape.
And?
And, nothing. She stands by what she says.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Gold? It's just locker room talk. It's not evidence. It's dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything. And it didn't change her mind. Yeah. She pretty much laughed it off, Titus. What do you have to say about that?
Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
It did not come to her as a surprise to her. She definitely wasn't scared. Actually, I think it made her a little nostalgic. If anything, she seemed turned on by the whole door gunning thing.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm as if trying to grind it smooth.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Maybe she isn't who you thought she was. Maybe she's still in denial, you know, like a defense mechanism. Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's a hardcore party girl with a bigger death match than mine. Nah, she's not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary well enough.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
So be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
There's silence in the room. Elaine starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Oh! Convince Titus he is being manipulated. 97% chance. Let's do it.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter. But you know someone who might.
One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility. Outside, in the midday sun, ruins. The pavements are cracked and the benches peeling. Newspapers blow in the wind.
Well, that's it then. Case closed. Going home, Kim.
Huh?
Lieutenant raises his brow.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Because they like killing.
Yeah, we liked it. It was fun, wasn't it, guys? We had a great time.
It wasn't for your fucking entertainment, Dennis. She...
Gets hold of himself.
They kill you because they think it's funny.
They just hang you like in the Dark Ages. Make a display of your corpse. They just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember. They just hang you, shoot you, light you on fire. They don't care.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, You will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but the voice is strangely calm.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason? Sure, let's look at Kim first, why not?
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod. What? What does that mean? Go for it. The lieutenant has his eyes set on the fat guy. Push Angus. We're almost there.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control. Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back. I guess we finally cracked them.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
So you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death, the bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural? There's another girl? Two
Sylvie.
of them? Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
Turns back to you.
That's okay with the fat man, still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
So what happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
No wonder the window was recently replaced.
He means they'd been fucking.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs? The 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
If Classier didn't kill him, then why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
Didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about?
The can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. from the old world, where she came from.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful, connected to the Moral Lantern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
So, who killed the merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
You had ideas about his past, too?
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now, threw all that turmoil away, and became himself again.
So whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Earlier you said the girls asked for your help. Who's the other girl? Klausya already told me it was Sylvie.
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker. The missing eighth Hardy.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
A little too far there, but you're definitely right.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You know, it is okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus.
We're Hardy Boys, and that's it.
Sure, but can you tell me anything about this affiliate? Name, current location?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want to talk to.
Well, I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
And thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
She, Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
you would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
The lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket and turns to leave.
Call the Mama Dakwa. It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Col du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
+3 exception perception for a golden ear. -1 encyclopedia because there's no room for anything else. Okay. Alright, not bad overall. So that was good. We've finally made like real headway in this case. I could go talk to Classier one more time, but for now I am like ready to pass out. So we're gonna call this here, and thank you for everyone who came in to join us for some of this live. Thank you as well to Audio Boy and to DK9467 for sounding off in the chat. Tomorrow I'm going to try and come back earlier because I have a little bit more free time over the holidays. So I do intend to stream a bit more. Might come back with more Disco Elysium to start, but my plan is to go back in to some more Dark Souls tomorrow as well. However, we'll see what game Wednesday brings, and if you want to see what game it brings, well, you'll just have to join me then. And until then, y'all stay safe, you have a good night, be excellent to each other. Take care.